and welcome to another installment of My Life in China. Sadly, Dave couldn't be here, so I'm filling in for him. But I know he would have wanted me to tell you to like, subscribe, and comment. So please go ahead and do that now. In this video, I'm going to show you what happened when I surprised Dave with a special birthday adventure. It was supposed to be fun. So sorry for what happened.
Hi. So it's a bit of a special day today. It's my birthday. So Rachel's going to drive me up to check out this ghost village we heard about.
If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that I recently got my Chinese driver's license. And well, this is our car.
It's quite far away, but we just got a new car. Well, I say new car. It's 11 years old. So yeah, we've got a few hours of driving now to get to the ghost village.
She's old, but she's a beauty. Her name is Cherry.
If it is a turn, it's left.
So the story goes that one day, Dave was asking the locals about folklore and local legends in Wenzhou. And everybody just kept saying there weren't any. Never heard of any ghost stories. We don't know anything about that. After some nagging, some pestering, really poking to see if we could find any type of local stories, we found one. And this particular one got Dave really excited. Luoyang village is surrounded by mountains and picturesque scenery, but because of its remote location, it was praised by tourists as a paradise. It had a population of about 500 people, but in 2002, people started to die mysteriously. By 2006, 70 people had died without explanation, and the village was named the Ghost Village. Before long, it was abandoned. The locals even provided us with a handy map of the location. Even without the backstory, this was a lovely drive through the countryside and the mountains. Look at these cool trees. A storm took away the soil, so they just have their root balls in the air.
Well, we've almost been driving for an hour now, and I think we're about halfway there. But we've left the main road and we're onto like small country roads. And I don't know, it's pretty scenic here. It's a nice drive.
As you've seen before, Chinese style of driving is a bit different than what I'm used to in America. I don't care if you pass me, just pass me safely. And in the countryside, things are a bit more relaxed, not paying attention to rules. And it can get me pretty stressed. And it's things like there'd be nothing I could do to stop the car in time.
What's he doing? You're just walking into traffic.
As time passed, we were seeing less and less people, which made the driving kind of nicer because we mostly had the road to ourselves. Amazingly, the roads on the route were really well maintained, but as things went on, it got increasingly mountainous.
Things are definitely going a bit more remote now. As we're getting nearer, we're not even sure if the road goes all the way there, so that's going to be interesting. I hope we can find it.
After passing a first round of mountain roads, we came to a small village. For Dave, it was the first time he had seen old wooden buildings, and it was super sweet to see him so excited.
What is this place? It's strange.
This is Village tourist map. It's hard to imagine much tourism out here. I don't think this says we can go up here, or just says be careful.
Yeah, it just says be careful.
We thought what we had passed, we thought that was mountainous. But this is where things really started to get steep.
So we're on the final part of the journey, and it's a mountain climb.
Because visibility wasn't so good, I started to honk the horn to warn other drivers I was there. Pretty much every corner, every little turn, I want to make sure we don't get in a head-on collision. The view might be nice, but to be honest, I find it a bit freaky driving so close to the edge of a big drop.
So now we're driving through a dark car tunnel, and everything's gone a bit Silent Hill. There's normally lights, but they're just not on. Whoa.
Even though there were less people out here, it was rare we really had the road to ourselves.
Oh, thanks for that.
We'd even seen people walking. No idea where from or to, though. Lots of the houses are made of stone rather than concrete, and as you can see, they're mostly self-sufficient. You don't see many old buildings in China, but some of these houses must have been old. The wooden houses would have been repaired often and could have been there for generations. As we turned off on the last stretch before the ghost village, suddenly the road got really bad. Really, really bad. Cherry, our car, very unhappy about this terrain, but we decided to keep going. I mean, we've come this far. And I know it was Dave's birthday, but at this point, I really wanted to turn back. And then
So, we were driving up here, and someone took the road away. You can see it's just all rubble, and the car gave up on us. I guess it looks like the village really is abandoned, because no one's used this road for a while, and maybe they've even decided to break it down. But so we reckon we're going to park up on the edge of the road down there once we get out of this hole, and we're only 2k away, so we're going to have a little walk up and see what we find. Real nice scenery here. You can probably see the mountains and stuff around.
as always, Dave was his optimistic self. But all we were both thinking was, how are we going to get home if the car won't start?
Yeah, no matter what, it's still a beautiful walk.
I got panicked. I thought I was in neutral.
So hopefully this tunnel's not blocked off. Someone's been chunking out of this road like nobody's business. Hard to tell. Wonder what this says. Do you reckon the translator can handle it?
As we got to the tunnel, we saw this handwritten sign. We should have never translated it. Something about an electric toxic net. Hello?
Hello.
Maybe I don't know about this.
Well,
I just don't know.
I mean, this sign's pretty scary.
Yeah.
The electric toxic net.
We see to the light at the other end, at least. I see light at the other end.
So it's not too long.
Looking back, I wish I'd just said, no, let's turn back. Every day it haunts me. I'm still scared.
Let's see how much we can see.
Very scary. Why is there a can just stuck to the wall like that?
It's a beer can.
No, it's a bean can.
It's a bean can. You see the exit right there?
I know. In the tunnel, you could hear every little sound. It was terrifying.
Another tunnel. You'd think if it was if it was someone coming because they think that, you know, they'd be saying something. Oh, this tunnel's straight. How far away does it say we are now?
Oh, right now it's just telling me how many meters until the tunnel.
Okay.
I have no idea how we carried on into Tunnel 2. It was longer and darker.
Guess it makes sense. We should have some light on the ground.
I have no service right now.
Paint empty ground.
Around halfway, we both swore we could hear voices. We couldn't make out what they were saying or where they were coming from, but I did not like it one bit. The voices got to be too much. We freaked out and decided to turn back.
I'm going to turn my torch off. We got good light now. No.
Maybe if like we could have a Range Rover and then we could drive up here, then we'd be okay.
Yeah, if we can nip through these tunnels, I don't know. So,
So remote and maybe bad things happen to foreigners when they go places they're not supposed to go.
yeah, I think if I wasn't in a foreign land,
Yeah, if I was back home in America, yeah, I'd do
I'd
it.
be brave enough to keep going, but I just, we don't want to get into trouble.
No.
So, we basically decided we're going to turn back. It was getting too freaky, and we're just worried. We thought we could hear voices in that second tunnel, and we couldn't see anyone. I mean, you could kind of see what's happening, so, yeah. Oh well. Like, it's a shame we couldn't see the cool village, but
I'm really sorry, everybody.
safety first, everyone.
Safety first.
But we had a lovely drive. Maybe we'll check out the village at the bottom of the hill.
After I pee my pants some, okay?
We'll sit and have a cup of tea or something. So we're walking back to the car now, and then we're going to do some awesome 15-point turn that we'll find really easy.
Guys, that was
and
really
fun.
scary. I didn't want to be the next found footage film.
Yeah, it was a little Blair Witchy. We've got one more tunnel to get through, and this one's shorter.
We've been through it before, so.
And we've been through it before, so we know it's safe.
As we passed back through Tunnel 1, we heard a vehicle. It entered the tunnel with no lights, and at that point, Dave decided to put the camera away. We were freaked. The van approached us so quickly as if it was trying to mow us down. Suddenly, the lights came on. Were we trespassing accidentally? Were we in trouble?
Hey, what are you up to?
Oh, I'm just recording the narration for the Ghost Village story.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I thought you were busy.
Yeah, so I was just on the toilet a bit longer than expected. Shouldn't have had that curry. Well, I could join in. I'll help. Why you got the lights off?
You know. Trying to create some atmosphere.
Oh yeah, that one was spooky. So yeah, that was freaky. But the van actually passed us by without incident. And yeah, we were safe and well.
If a little spooked.
Yeah, we were spooked. Oh, yeah. Well, because we were just thinking, what if it's like, I mean, yeah, sure, we had all that ghost stuff in our heads, but, you know, it's like, we're logical people. We don't believe in ghosts, do you?
No,
I don't
but
know.
there's Chinese mobs.
But, you know, in China, for some reason, you know, it's a whole different place. Maybe sometimes here you do kind of start to believe in ghosts. But even that, you know, we were thinking it could be the mafia, you know, like the Chinese mafia. If there's no mafia in China,
But
you know, like gangsters.
Your imagination goes wild in those kind of situations.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like criminals or something like that. Not there's any criminals in China.
No.
You
But
know,
your
there's no
imagination
criminals in
just-
China.
yeah.
But they could be there, like, you know, and this story, no one goes to this village. So, like, they're doing all, you know, it's like a
Home base.
like, yeah, they've got like all this, their big stash, or they're Winnebago making crystal meth or something, you know.
But
Not
that
that
doesn't happen.
there's no crystal meth in China.
No, there's no.
So, but, you know, you do anything, it could have been anything back there, you know. And and they're thinking, oh shit, did they just, I mean, did they just see us?
They know what's going
Oh,
on.
they're onto us, let's hunt them down. Yeah. So that was kind of scary. I had to stop and put my camera in my bag because we heard a car coming, and while we were walking through the second tunnel, and because the bend in the tunnel as well, for a second we were both like, is he going to try and drive us down? We were up on the pavement, it was pretty steep, but yeah, and he didn't have his lights, and he turned his lights and just drove straight by us. So maybe we overreacted. Maybe not. We've got all sorts of theories about it. If you've got any theories about what's on the other side of that tunnel, please comment below. But yeah, we've had enough adventure for today.
Yeah, I'm adventured out. Happy birthday.
Let's go see what we can find in the nearby villages. So yeah, so we're a bit freaked out by that.
Pretty freaked out. Scared.
So the next step was to work out how to get our car turned around, because there's a narrow road. Remember, they take the road surface up. So Rachel did this amazing 52-point turn.
Yeah, I did.
That was fun.
Do I need to go forward, something?
Yeah, I think forward and turn, then straight back, then forward and turn. And of course, Rachel was a great driver, so she managed it without any issues.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I hope you didn't make them think it was like Blair Witch or something.
Me?
Yeah, like making them think we were going to die and it was found. You know.
No. Not intentionally, anyways.
You can go more. A little more. Okay, stop. I know, I'm going to tell you when to stop. Yeah. Yeah, your wheels are turned all the way. Sit. You go, you're still on the road. You can go back another foot or so. Yeah, like 6 inches more maybe. Okay, and stop. And then let me get there so I can see. Yeah, I'd stop there. We did it. We now managed to turn around on this awesome road surface. Let's go back to Civilisation. So again, we got a little bit freaked out on the way back down to the village because dun, dun, dun. The same van ended up behind us, and like I said, it's a one-lane road. There was nowhere for them to overtake. They wanted to go super fast, so they were right up our backside, trying to overtake, honking at us, and we're looking behind, and it was like that movie Jeepers Creepers. Is that the one with the big... Yeah. And, you know, and we were just in the car going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, they're going to run us off the road and
take our eyes!
But again, that sort of thing doesn't happen in China, so we were absolutely fine.
And as soon as they could overtake us, they did. And didn't bother us after that.
Yeah. It was all in our heads. All in our heads. I was thinking, oh god, thank god. At least I made it to 38.
I made it to 30.
So, turn right over the... Is it a bridge? And then after the bridge, turn right.
Eventually we got to the village. I was still pretty shaken up though. So I went to go park the car. Easy parking job. Just to pull in. Not even a parallel park or anything difficult. Easy peasy Japanesey. But because I was still pretty shaken up, I hit the parking spot like wall barrier. And I bent the license plate. I'm just nervous, I'm sorry. Ugh. But I needed to walk off the terror, so...
You bent the license plate.
I did, yeah.
So we just stopped in this quaint little village at the bottom of the mountain road. Just gonna have a cup of tea and calm down after our adventure. And we're also gonna try and buy some more firewood. This is cool. Loads of firewood. Ni hao. There's a guy walking some... I think they're donkeys or mules, yeah, maybe.
Very horse-like.
Yeah. We've had a great little birthday adventure today. And this village is so cool. Like, wooden buildings are really old.
Love it.
Everyone's got like wood cut up. We couldn't buy any wood though, but we did get some green tea and some potato chips, or crisps as we call them. So yeah, time to drive back to Wenzhou. See you next time. Bye bye. So that's the end of this adventure. I guess it's time to say goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
So thanks for watching my birthday adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. You can even check out the Butnu Productions Facebook page, where sometimes I share some little extra tidbits of what's going on. Bye!
Bye!
Bye!